Now, I'm going to introduce a friend of ours, a great guy, a great entrepreneur with a great company and a great idea. So, take it away, Kumar.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Warsaw Block, to hosting me. It was a bit strange in beginning because like everyone is speaking in Polish, and I say, what I'm doing here? No, but Grant makes sure that I feel comfortable in Warsaw. Like we were traveling last night and shown me around that, don't worry, even if you don't speak Polish, it's not so uncomfortable in Warsaw. It's not like a typical other European cities. It's a way more advanced than this. And that's one of the reasons to come here because luckily I just moved to London like 2 weeks ago. And I get in touch with a Polish community in London. It's a big. And that gave me an idea, come on, it's a big market for me because like so many people are living in London, they must need to have some kind of business. And because I'm kind of consumer space, I need to have a relation. So why not you just go to Warsaw and meet people and see like how it goes on? Because it's always good to meet your customer and know from their roots. And that's just like Grant says that we have a big blockchain hype and everything was going around. But okay, I'm sorry if everyone can hear me at the end. Perfect. So I was like, so let's introduce myself. I'm Kumar. I'm the founder and CEO of Cashaa, and we are a P2P global money transfer system. The first thing does not confuse with us with the money transfer because a lot of people ask me, hey guys, hands on, the PayPal does the same. You know, you can send money PayPal, one PayPal account to another and it's do the free. So first thing I would like to clear that when I say cash, I mean cash which sits in your wallet, not sits in PayPal e-wallet. So literally let's hang on, come back from the digital age, come to the roots, where the coin and currencies are important and which is sitting in our wallet as a physical. So what Cashaa is moving is like the physical cash. So we are more like playing in the domains of Western Union and MoneyGram kind of services. So just to clear an idea that we are not like PayPal service or any kind of digital wallet or any kind of e-money. We are talking about cash. So let's start with how it started. But before I starting, just to give an idea that what I'm going to talk, let's have a little video to just understand what I'm going to talk in a while.
The global remittance market is worth $600 billion a year, and surprisingly, half of this amount is dealt with in hard cash. People from every country in the world send money to their families and friends, but they have one huge problem in common: the incredibly high fees, which can in some cases eat up to 20% of their transferred cash. If a person wants to transfer $200 in cash, why should he accept to be ripped off by paying a $20 fee, or even more? The good news is that the world has a new powerful technology called the blockchain. A lot of people are already using this technology every day to transfer digital money called cryptocurrency, instantly, efficiently, and across the world. How do we use the blockchain to solve the high fees issues of cash transfers? Imagine you're in London and you want to transfer 500 Great British pounds in cash. From your PC, smartphone or tablet, you just choose the amount you want to transfer, insert the amount you want to be delivered in local currency, enter your place and the place of destination, choose the duration of your request. Cashaa matches your cash transfer request with the cryptocurrency cash trades that are available in your city and the destination city. Once the match is found, Cashaa tells you who you should meet in your city to deliver the cash to and who the cash receiver should meet in his city to pick up the cash. You both receive a unique passcode and the cash receiver gets his money delivered. It's as simple as that, and you don't have to know anything about blockchain or cryptocurrencies. Cashaa does all the work for you. Cashaa generates a win-win situation. Cryptocurrency traders are happy because, thanks to the cash senders, they have access to more liquidity and more trading opportunities. And cash senders are happy because cryptocurrency traders are in competition for their money. Therefore, the cash that will be delivered to destination is exactly the amount that was required, and nothing is lost in fees. No service fees, no exchange rate fees. Cashaa is not just an idea, it's already a product. We are looking for smart early adopters and innovators to join us in our mission to make cash transfers free for everyone in the world. Contact us and join us in this revolution.
I'm sure there are a lot of questions in the mind, and I don't take a Q&A in the end. If you feel anything in between, just raise your hand. I'm going to take the question right away. Because now what we are going to do, we're going to see that exactly how it's happening. So if you have anything you can just ask me in between. But let's just start that what and when it started. You know, there was a strange thing happened. There is a coin called Bitcoin came in like 2009 or in the beginning of 2010. And wonder that nobody noticing anything till couple of years. It stayed literally at zero, and suddenly some magic happened, and it goes to its peak. And that's the moment when everyone realized, hey, hang on, something is going which we never noticed. And since that day, all the big guys from NASDAQ to Barclays start jumping into this pool. And now we have more big players, almost all the banks in the world. So that's how this history started for the cryptocurrencies. But right now, see what's happening. It has so much huge potential just in the Bitcoin that last 24-hour volume is 140 million in a day. It means 140 million of Bitcoin worth of Bitcoin have moved just from one wallet to another in exchange of real fiat cash. And surprisingly, this is not the only Bitcoin. You have more than 700 different coins. What I'm listing here is just top 10 coins right now based on the market capitalization. Such immense power now the cryptocurrency is holding in this world, which is so easy to move from one wallet to another, from one place to another.
When did you get these stats from?
It's from one of my from Crypto Coin Market
Did you do it today?
So you can, this is for today.
Oh, see, look at Dash up.
Yeah, Dash is up. See?
The most.
Hey,
oh no,
so
made
Dash,
safe,
Dash
made
is
safe.
at 7th. So it's growing. So Dash is one of the top 7, and it's going up. It's really a huge currency. So if you are looking for an investment, I suggest it's really good to invest. Still early days. So just to give, this is the top 10, and these cryptocurrencies are so easy to move. But the question is, who is using this cryptocurrency? Just to know, how many in this room people own any kind of cryptocurrencies? And what you do with this? So hold it. And what you do? Trade. And any other application? What? Mining. Okay.
We wait for Bitcoin to be about $1 million.
Okay. So dreams. Let's put it in this way. Dreams. Because it's a dream, and dreams can be fulfilled. So people are mining, people are trading, people are dreaming. Whatever they are doing, there are a lot of potential here. We have crossed more than 10 billion market capitalization if we just add top 2 of them. And such a huge volume to move. And that's how I got this idea that why not to use this volume, because look, we have most of the rooms, people sitting here are the traders. And what they want to do, they just want to trade and make money out of this thing. They want to just be rich by dreaming, by trading, and whatsoever different plans they have. So this is the current situation we have. We have 2 different markets. 240 billion of cash transfer industry, which is mainly operated through Western Union, MoneyGram, and RIA kind of traditional business services, who are in this business from more than 200 years. And they made a network so strong that it's become so difficult for a new startup and company to enter into this domain. And suddenly this Bitcoin came, which made transferring value so easily. And just in a couple of years, since I don't count before 213, just after 213, in 3 years, it have a early in just 1 year, an annual volume of 50 to 60 billion a year. And it's very easy to get if you just, although this data is old, so maybe if you round up now, maybe you just cross more than 72 billion a year. So we have this unique 2 different markets. One market, we just want to send money from one place to another. It could be the same country. It could be a different city, across borders, no matter where it is. But this is a market. And then you have a 50 to 60 billion, which is 1/4 or 1/5 of this market, which is a cryptocurrency market, mainly used by traders. So, what is the solution? What if we can able to mix these 2 markets to create value for the present generation and make something useful for this blockchain and cryptocurrency now? And that is all about Cashaa. Cashaa is a P2P marketplace for cryptocurrency traders and cash senders. Just to know what a typical trader want. You are a trader. Okay. Why you do the trading and what you want from the trading?
Well, you know, I just I buy cheap and sell and sell expensive. Yeah, so
Okay. So I just explained. So what this gentleman wants to buy cheap and sell expensive. You know, and it's not a matter of laughing because every trader wants the same. Because the traders are of 2 kinds. Either they are sellers or they are buyers. A seller always wants to take more cash, no matter whatever trader he is, a cryptocurrency trader or a general trader or a salt trader. He always wants to take more money and give as less as possible. While a different kind of trader, which is a buyer, always wants to give less money and take more. And it's a part of economics. It's nothing a rocket science we are talking because every trader is doing this right now. But hang on. How a trader can sell expensive in the same market if there is a fixed price for something? If I know that a price of a Bitcoin in Warsaw, or let's take in Polish market, is 600 euro, just to talking about euro, is a 600 euro. So how it is possible that if a price of something is 600 euros, a trader in a Polish market can make money? It means he's able to find a buyer who is ready to pay him more than 600. That's the only case when a trader can make money out of this. Or if a trader is buying, it's possible that he is buying cheaper than this. But that's... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, its price is set by mostly the exchanges. So you have different exchanges and Bitcoins or any cryptocurrency. Yeah, it's a set of market, but any kind of market can have a certain price at certain time. You cannot have a... I'm not telling it fixed, but it's fixed for the moment. How you buy and sell trades or any stocks? How you decide the price of a stock? Okay, so you are not a trader. So just to, but that's not a rocket science question.
Yeah, may I interrupt? I think it's just about difference between trader and someone who speculates. Because if you are thinking that this go up, this go down, you are speculating. You are not trading, buying cheaper, selling more expensive. You are just looking how the exchange rate will go.
Perfect. So let's talking about keeping things much simple. So this is the characteristic of a trader. But you know, a Bitcoin and all this cryptocurrency have one very interesting thing. What about if there is a system which can give a power to a trader or a speculator that he can buy or sell in a different markets where things are of complete different cost? And that's called the term where you have arbitrage coming in the picture. And this, like any stock or any commodity, you have arbitrage also inside the cryptocurrency market. So the price of cryptocurrencies is differ from market to market. So what if there could be a system which enables a trader to buy from a complete different market where Bitcoin is cheaper? Now you don't have to make a compromise. You don't have to find a seller who is ready to sell at the less than a market price. Or if even if he's a speculator, he have now an ability to buy from a complete different market at cheaper price and then sell to his market at expensive price. Because that's all traders want to do. They want to buy cheaper and sell expensive. And that's what Cashaa do. And by doing this, we just move the people money from one market to another completely free. So the value which we are creating for cash sender, that he don't have to pay any fee, because his money is used to move this cryptocurrency from one market to another. Let's take an example. Suppose a trader A wants to buy a cryptocurrency from a trader B in India. What he have to do? He have to communicate to trader B in India. They have to agree on a price. Maybe the price will be very nice because India is an expensive market. So the trader in Poland can sell his Bitcoins to more expensive price. But hey, hang on. How you will receive the cash from India? Now you have to go through those banks which are going to charge you, I don't know. And all the money which you made during this trade are going to the deep pockets of bank fees. So it's not that the trader doesn't know this arbitrage. A typical trader know that the market of Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency differs, but he didn't have the ability to do this. And what at a Cashaa trading platform, we gave him the ability to buy and sell on those markets and get paid locally from the person who wanted to transfer money from Poland to India. So the money never moved from India to Poland. The trader, the cash sender who wanted to send money from Poland to Warsaw, met the seller in Warsaw, paid the cash, the crypto coins goes to the buyer in India, the buyer delivered cash to the local person where cash sender want to send money. To just validate this model, because we know that it's a complete new model, we are giving traders a complete new advantage which is not possible, because right now traders have only two opportunities to do. Either they buy through exchanges or sell through exchanges, or you have a local Bitcoin community where you deal locally. And this is what we are presenting is completely different from this. We are giving you an ability to buy and sell from a different market and still get paid locally. And that's why to validate this market, we put our beta network into some of the low liquid markets where education could be a problem, where liquidity could be a problem, and that's why we tested this platform in Indonesia and Philippines, which is good for a Bitcoin market, but it still is not considered as an advanced or high liquid market. And we saw that the amazing behavior of the traders. In 90 days, we acquired more than 7,000 traders who exchanged more than $1 million in their local currency, which was huge for them. And by doing all this, it's not just these markets. There are other markets which we are picking up, and we started getting, because the platform was not free to join from anywhere, you must be invited by one of the traders, and most of the traders at that time on the platform are Indonesians and Philippines. But still these people are able to find a way to get into the system, and we received trader requests from 119 different countries. So this was just to validate the model. The process works very simple for cash sender. How the money is exchanged for the cash sender. Let's see how these cash senders are exchanging money right now. They go to a typical Western Union post office, or not the post office, a post or an office which they have. They pay the cash. They receive a 8-digit code. They pass this code to the other side of the world. The other side of the world person goes to one of the Western Union office or any this kind of symbolic offices who do the money exchange, give this code, tell his ID, and receive the cash. At Cashaa system, for the cash sender, it works exactly like this. He meets the trader. To verify the trader, a trader give him a passcode. The system once accept the passcode, tell the cash sender, perfect, this is the correct guy, you have to give the cash. The cash sender deliver the cash. As soon as he deliver the cash, he receives a second passcode like Western Union, which he have to pass to the other side to the world to receive the cash. And that's how simple is that. We didn't change anything which the cash sender were doing before, but we gave them a freedom to now exchange cash without paying 20% fee and completely free, still making a win-win situation for the trader whose market is now 50 to 60 billion a year. And that's how we moved money free for everyone. Thank you so much. That gentleman raised first. Yes.
Bitcoin. I'll just do it with the mic. Okay. Let's just say I want to sell a Bitcoin on the marketplace, but actually when I am filling out the product description page, I'm putting the Titcoin because my mind found out about it and I have to dispose of it. Are there any chances of preventing of such deceitful stuff? Let's just say that I'm lying about my product. I'm telling everyone that I have a Bitcoin to sell, and then suddenly, instead of Bitcoin, I post as the product some other cryptocurrency, which is, for example, cheaper.
Yeah. So let's talking about how we handle this in Cashaa. The Cashaa does not work so simply as I explain internally. Internally, it does a lot of calculation and a lot of magic is happening behind. This is what a user is saying. Before you receive these passcodes and see these people, why not to do a real-time transaction? So let's go through the entire, if time allows me. Is it okay? So we can see the real platform, how it works. No? Okay. Let's see this. So. Okay. So this is a panel for the cash sender, a typical cash sender who want to send cash. There is a user Rob from London who want to. Okay. So it doesn't catch. How I have to do it?
Just leave the presentation mode on the PowerPoint.
Just close all. It's okay?
Yeah,
Perfect?
that's cool. Yeah.
Okay. So this is a typical cash send form for a cash sender, not too complicated for him. He just have to tell from where he want to send money, how much money he want to send. Let's refresh this so we can have. So how much money he want to send, from which location, say London. I give my money from London Bridge. I will meet the guy on London Bridge. I want to send money to Warsaw. This is the exchange, real-time exchange rate, which is coming. I think everyone in this room can verify. This is that we are not hiding or making our own exchange rate and then claiming that we are free and then making something on the exchange rate. It's not like this. It's very transparent. You can check it. And then you can say where I want to get it delivered. Maybe Campus Warsaw. Hey, here we are. So we can receive money here. And then the system says them, okay, who is the receiver of this coin, this cash, which is 992.66 Polish currency. Say receiver is Grant, his mobile number, and you just tell in how many hours you want that this deal happens. You have 3 modes. You can choose between 6, 12, and 24. Because the money transmitting business works also on time. There are different competency, like Western Union usually takes 3 to 4 days in some market, while MoneyGram takes 1 to 2 days. In the market where Western Union take 1 to 2 days, MoneyGram takes 6 hours. And that's why fees changes for these transactions. So the same time for the same market, if the Western Union is charging you 12%, maybe the MoneyGram will charge you 18% because of the time. And that's why the time becomes one of the crucial factor here. So you can just see that anyway we are doing free. So we don't have a limitation that you have to pay less or more. But the more time you give us, there are more high chances that it will be done. So you can say, I want to have this confirmation in 6 hours. And hooray, you go here. Cashaa creates this deal for you, and then this deal goes to our trading platform, which is BTC to bid, where all the traders can see this deal. This is something like BTC to bid. BTC to bid is the trading platform for the Cashaa, where all the Cashaa deals are given to traders who want to make a trade. So the traders does not have to worry about what the cash sender is doing. It's his stuff. The cash sender doesn't want to know what's the trader stuff. So that's why we define ourselves as a two-sided marketplace. Could be considered like a Airbnb or something similar. Here you have a buy and sell page where you see all this deals category. Oh, I'm sorry. So you see here all the buy deals, which is this is a live platform, so this data is coming from live if someone wanted to transfer. So you see here all the buyers. Let's see what the buyers are saying. Buyers are saying that they have to deliver 1500 ruble and they have to make a bid that how many coins they want for this. So to answer to that question, of course you can lie. But once you lie, just because you are saying that you have, say, 1 Bitcoin to make this delivery is not making you eligible to do this. Once you make a bid, after making a bid, system asks you to do that 1 Bitcoin deposit into the escrow. And if you don't have, you are just out of the game and the second buyer in the queue will get the chance. So you can't just lie just by saying that, hey, I'll do the delivery and I give 1 Bitcoin and then just go and say instead of Bitcoin, I take a fake currency and give, or take another coin which I made up by myself and I say, oh, I transfer this. But that doesn't work because before we communicate anything to the cash sender, we make sure the deal is genuine. There are already buyers and sellers logged through escrow and they made their deposits in advance. So let's see how it works here. So I already have a deal here. Here you see, this is a trader Alex, who is a seller. This is a position where a cash sender already matched a deal, and a seller can see that please contact the following user to meet and pick up the cash within the time limit indicated. He is a typical Bitcoin seller who has given a contact details of a person who want to transfer money. In this case, the Rob is the user who want to transfer money. He gave the detail that the trader can find him at Liverpool Street, City of London. There is a contact number which is already verified, so we already make all the verification and all those process, and that's one of the reason we are also going to work with the coin firm so that we can do all the KYC and all this AML compliances for the traders, so we don't get involved into any kind of the shady kind of business, because we know that our market is 240 billion, which is made by a genuine Western Union market. And these data are coming from the World Bank. So we already have a huge market. And a cryptocurrency trading market is 5 times smaller than this market. So we have no reason to move money which is coming from some kind of shady business. Because already our market is so big, which is not possible for the entire cryptocurrency to catch. And so this is a typical, and here he see that he have a passcode which he have to give to the cash sender to receive the cash. Let's see what a cash sender can see. So this is a Rob account who want to transfer, who is a Cashaa user, and he says that he want to deliver 200 Great British Pound, and he want to receive 17,254 Indian rupee in Navi Mumbai. Notice that this information which a cash sender gave have, while I'm sorry, this, the seller have no idea that where this money was being sent, because that's not his business to know that where the money is going. What he want to know that I want to sell my bitcoins in London, I'm going to receive 200 GBP, and for that I want to give 0.932 bitcoin. And he was free to choose. Once he was matched with the guy, which in this case is Bob in Navi Mumbai, who is just saying that he have to deliver 17,254 Indian rupees, and for that he want to buy 0.1019 of Bitcoin. So this buyer have no idea from where his Bitcoin is coming. What he know that he have to make this delivery of 17,000, and for that he can buy a Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency cheaper than his market. And that's how we make process separate for each and every user. So we don't give the complexity to the entire user. We just make sure that the seller need to know and do what he want to do. A buyer know only those information which is relevant to him, and a cash sender only know what is relevant to him. So let's do a transaction. Suppose that Alex and Rob meet at the Liverpool Street. So this is a Cashaa user. He is meeting the seller, who is Alex. Alex gave him code, so I just copy the code of Alex and put into the Cashaa system of Rob. So Rob and Alex meet each other. They exchange the passcode, the first passcode, and Rob gave money to Alex and says, hooray, I gave the money. As soon as Rob gave the money, Rob received a different passcode. That is something you can imagine, similar passcode like Western Union. Because before Rob used to go to Western Union office, he gave his money and he used to receive a code. Now Rob can see that he have to receive, just a minute, I refresh this. Okay. So just, it's still the platform is not so, ignore the glitches. So what Rob can see that he have a passcode, and now he can see that, and that's all. So he have a passcode which he have to pass to the guy who want to receive the cash. The guy who want to receive the cash have to meet to the buyer. Now let's go to see what the buyer is doing here. Hooray. This is the buyer platform. We just saw this, there was no data here on buyer platform. But now see what buyer is saying. Buyer is saying that to whom he have to meet. He have to meet Raj. This is his Indian mobile number. This is his Raj Gmail ID. And he have to enter a passcode to receive his Bitcoin. So now Bob call Raj, or Raj can call Bob, because to the Cashaa network, also you have a detail of the Bob, who is our buyer. Now Bob and Raj have to meet and exchange the second passcode. So let's exchange the second passcode. So this passcode, which is given by cash sender to the buyer, which goes from receiver to buyer. Buyer enters this passcode, because without entering this passcode, he is not going to receive his coins. So he gave the money, he received the passcode, he enter the code and say, hey, your transaction is confirmed and you received your coins. And that's how the entire complex system is working behind. And we don't just work on the Bitcoins. You can trade any of the cryptocurrency. It could be Ether, it could be Ripple, it could be Ethereum Classic or Ethereum Core. We are going to add the support for all top 10 cryptocurrency. We don't care. A seller is selling Bitcoin and buyer is interested in buying Ripple tokens. It depends on the market. So we are not betting on, as a marketplace, on any cryptocurrency because we don't know how the market will move. Maybe tomorrow Dash can become one of the major currency. So hey, why not to implement it and let people start trading on our platform right now? Because what we are just a world interledger where you can, buyers and sellers can trade from different market and do what they are doing, but at the same time making more money out of it. And by doing so, you are moving people cash without going through any of those banks, without passing through any financial institution, just peer-to-peer. Thank you.